sportsplex. The Braves round through our NPL clash between West Adelaide Hills and the Adelaide Comets. Sure to be a cracking game here today. Two clubs haven't met for a few years now, so should be a good one.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved, so fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in higher levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you'll surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
For the first time in the men's RAA NPLSA, Kilburn Sportsplex is our destination between two sides looking to get their first points of the season. Both sides having both lost in rounds 1 and 2 and already making this match a bit of a must-win to keep their respective seasons on track. Adelaide Comets yet to score a goal this season, but West Adelaide have conceded 6 goals in 2 matches, more than tonight's away side. So which is able to collect their first result of the season and kickstart themselves into gear is the question that will be answered over the next 90 minutes tonight. Of course, as I said, West Adelaide and Comets both coming off losses in 2 consecutive rounds, starting in round 1 and round 2. I'm your commentator for tonight, Seb O'Neill, and we'll take you through the lineup starting for West Adelaide. Congratulations to Jackson O'Donnell and Connor Gollan, who started their 150th and 100th senior match, respectively, tonight. Dion Kirk comes into the back line for his first start of the season as Luca Fabrizio drops down to the bench. Caro Felix also returns after missing last week's 4-3 loss away to Sturt Lions. In midfield and attack, they are unchanged from last week. Riley Stam will be looking to continue his 2-match goal-scoring streak with his teammate last year at FK Beograd and partner in crime up front this season, Maxim Ivanic, getting his first for his new club last round. Sidi Jakuli also joins the bench looking for his senior debut. This side is coached by Ben Cockrell. Adelaide Comets, the big headline being that captain Adelaide Irabona will play from the bench tonight. He's their last player to score a goal in the league for Comets on the final day of the season last year. Was a hat-trick concluding goal against Playford. Other changes, Matt Chandler and the Canadian defender returns at the back after missing last week. Gildas Konwakezwa, Jake Porter and Damian Luich not in the squad at all. Means Philip Spadavecchia, Seb Good come in. Harry Thomas drops to the bench in a match against one of his former sides, and Athan Kakafiris, another change to start tonight here at Kilburn. Head coach is Tom Over. Once again, welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex as we see both sides walk out. Led by our refereeing staff. Captains Jackson O'Donnell and tonight Anthony Mavrolambardos. A bit of a Greek derby between these two sides. The referee for tonight, Jaden Betterman, in his 3rd senior men's NPLSA match. Assistants Andrew Kite and Joseph Wojcicki alongside him to officiate tonight's match. Adelaide Comets yet to score a league goal this season. Of course, had that win against Modbury Vista in the Cup. But against NPL opposition at this moment in time, nothing, as I said, since the final day of the season last year. Of course, missing out on finals, unfortunately for them, on that final day, funnily enough. No Aladdin Irabona is a massive talking point as we are about to start this match.
Number 9, Sebastian Good. Number 10, Anthony Mavrolambardos. Number 17, Athan Kakafiris.
Was their second top goal scorer behind the now departed Jaden Labasso last season. Labasso with 11 and Irabona with 10. And then after that, about 5 or 6 different goal scorers on 1 goal apiece. So a lot of the heavy lifting up front coming from those two, and one of them now at Campbelltown, one of them on the bench. It does make the task look increasingly harder as we get ready to start here for the first time, of course, here at Kilburn in the men's NPL. Of course, West Adelaide women's and, of course, the men's side have been playing in State League 1 and the WNPL for the first time in the top flight of senior men's football here in South Australia. We find ourselves getting ready to start here.
Number 8, Eduardo Castaneda. Number 9, Wiley Stan. Number 10, Leon Kurd. Number 11, Ali Haradi. Number 14,
Jane Benefin blows his whistle and gets us underway here at Kilburn for a massive second match of football. Of course, the West Adelaide women's side previously, they started at 6:15. They had a 5-1 win against Adelaide Comets, against Metro Stars, sorry, of course, Comets the opponents at this moment in time. And a good crowd is built in here at Kilburn as well to see the return at their home fortress. Of course, they'll want to make it at Kilburn. Starting at the back for West Adelaide in their white strip. Playing a ball through the middle, getting cut out. We'll go back to Yanni Delengis. 2 matches in the league now. 3rd starting tonight for him in new colours, of course, departing Para Hills Knights last season. Long ball over the top. Might find the path of Ivanic in the end. Maxim Ivanic on the edge of the box here. Looks for the shot on goal. Has it deflected off, and Delengis will come and capture. Long throw towards Spadavecchia. And Comets will start to build their attack. Ball through. Just that little bit more for Ivanic to get on the end of, and we'll go out for a West Adelaide throw. Eduardo Castaneda has it taken off of him by Mavrolan Bardos, of course wearing the armband tonight. Over 150 matches for Adelaide Comets. Making his debut 10 years ago now, back in 2016. He's the Comets number 10 for tonight. Poke through, and Comets looking to attack. They've got 2 options in the centre if they can find them. Finds it at the back post. Was cleared away eventually, deflects out for a throw. Throw be taken by Minson Park. Former club he's playing against tonight in West Adelaide. Was with them in their relegation campaign in 2023. You'll be familiar with a few of these players. He's currently training for a marathon as well. So certainly a lot of workload he's putting in. Another ball headed away for a throw. Now with Spadavecchia. Cross comes in from Minson Park. It's a very high one, which the milestone man in Jackson O'Donnell will capture. 100 for him tonight. Caro Felix returning to the starting 11, missed last week. The former Para Hills joining from them to come to Kilburn in the middle of last season. Nice build-up play here from West Adelaide. The cut back into the centre. Comets get bodies behind it to prevent any shot goal, but still with a bit of a mess in a box to have to deal with. The flag goes up on the far side and play shall be halted. Tenyos. Coming out from the back are Adelaide Comets, and under a bit of pressure as Cameron Carlton gets that ball away. Chested down by Sebastian Good. Again, to mention another former West Adelaide player. There are a few in the Adelaide Comets ranks tonight. That's a foul there, spotted by referee Jaden Betterman. West Adelaide's way, they'll go quickly looking for a advantage, but just not on the same page. Tough one to get control of there in the air. And in fact, is given away. This their 15th First Division meeting here in South Australia. A record in favour of the away side. 5 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses for Comets. As we see the Chilean Inaki Rodriguez try and make his way forward. Joining from Magallanes over in the Chilean second division. Also had time in Iceland with Vestry, which was injury struck. Felix up against Minson Park. Takes a deflection out and will be a throw. Of course, other kickoffs taking place simultaneously tonight in the NPL State League 1 and also State League 2. Already, this game being the later kickoff, of course, will halt for the moment as West Adelaide look to attack, and Comets trying to defend this. Puts a ball through. It's nice. It's wide. In the end, a goal kick, but a first big opportunity for West Adelaide. Under 10 minutes in. Just a quick look around the grounds. Again, this game kicking off at 8:30, the others at 8. KB grad 2-0 up already, up against Para Hills Knights, and West Torrens Burkalla also 2-0 against Campbelltown City. In State League 1, Adelaide Olympic 2-0 against Eastern United, and Cobras 2-0 over Cumberland. So certainly some interesting results brewing around the place thanks to One World LED.
Scores from around the grounds at Injury Reserve. It's field round 2. Pro Hills moved 25 minutes in there.
Now it's doing my job for me and telling you the results.
The West Highlands take number 2, Campbelltown 60-0 in the 32nd minute.
Johnny Delengis to take. Short ball. Vincent Park again. Felix with a throw. Of course has his brother O'Malley at the club. Not in the today. Golan. No foul up against the 150 matcher. Another dispossession. Good tries to flick it through for a teammate, but instead the ball is turned over in favour of the home side. They'll start from the back. Dion Kirk. Came off the bench last week. The former Croydon man. Funny enough at centre back tonight, but right up against someone who was the equal top goal scorer alongside him at Croydon in the 22 season in Seb Good for Adelaide Comets. 5 goals each at the club. Made them the top goal scorer at Croydon in that season. Up against each other tonight. West Adelaide look to work this one in the box well here. Again, the touch evading and cleared in the end by Comets. Seb Good. The aforementioned battle taking place right there, and the West Adelaide man now, Dion Kirk, winning it. Launching another attack. Stam couldn't get the touch right. Try another one that was just rolled through that time around. West Adelaide's throw. Castaneda just having the pressure applied to him by Mavrolan Bardos. Dion Kirk on it now. Only missed one match last season in round 10, did Dion Kirk. Has played for a few clubs in SA, including some time interstate with South Melbourne and Bentley Greens, winning the NPL Victoria title twice with each. Of course, winning the NPL with Campbelltown on quite a few occasions as well. West Adelaide, they come in here on the edge of the box. Ivanic couldn't get the right angle. A powerful shot there towards Gianni Delengis. Missing 2 of their new signings are Adelaide Comets and Gilders Conway-Caswar, and Jake Porter coming from Altona Magic and Metro Stars respectively. Of course, Aladni Rabona. Again, not sure of the reason, but dropped to the bench for tonight's match. Certainly interesting. Central ball. Then flicked out wide for West Adelaide to continue on an attack. Down the right now. And it taken off of him. Mavrilan Bardos pokes it to his left, takes a few deflections and out for a throw. Keller and Campbelltown back to just a 1-goal deficit, 2-1 now. Campbelltown scoring. Fortunate ball through. Here's Riley Stam on goal. Goes over the bar. For now, unable to make it 3-3 for the new striker to West Adelaide. FK Beograd now having a big lead over Para Hills, 3-0 over at One Solution Park. Stuck on the ball there, and Comets win it back. Sliding challenge doesn't work on that occasion as Panagiotis Politis tries to make his way through. Between two heads there as it came down. And the loose ball falls the right way for Adelaide Comets. The touch works out in the end. Seb Good doing work all on his own here, as in the end it has it taken off of him. Just a few loose legs, really, and not happy is Philip Spadavecchia from that call from our referee. Saw those stats come up. 2 shots, 1 on target for West Adelaide, none for Adelaide Comets as of yet. As this ball will float towards Delangus in the Comets goal. Interestingly enough, of course, this pitch hasn't been played since the 2023 season where both were in the first division. I'll hold that for now as they look forward here. Adelaide Comets, Spadavecchia looking for the cutback. Only found a white shirt. A push down, maybe, no. Yeah, just going back to the history between these two. Haven't played each other since 2023. 2 draws on that occasion. And of course, West Adelaide got relegated, well, they were promoted and relegated during the season before and that season. And then before that, when they played in 2019, it was a draw again. So since 2019, to be exact, the 23rd of February 2019, where Adelaide Comets had a 2-1 win over West Adelaide at Jack Smith Park, funnily enough. These sides haven't won against each other in almost 7 years. Again, a Greek derby. We've already seen so far it's been fiercely contested. But the question is whether or not we will see one side get the better of the other this evening in what has been an even affair over the last few occasions. Kirk. Ivanic, that's the ball bounce off of him more than anything there. Interesting way of playing the ball from the former FK Beograd striker. Doesn't get them touch right. They keep possession of the ball though through Eduardo Castaneda to West Adelaide. Golan. Pass backwards. Kirk. Castaneda switches the ball nicely. And the touchdown has a bounce and a bobble. Good footwork. Forces a foul from just before halfway. Just under 20 minutes in. As West Adelaide look for an attack here. Advantage is wide, but not too many options in the middle. Opts to go back instead. Bit messy on the far side now as two try to contest. Ends up going the way of Comets. And a foul given once again in favour of Adelaide Comets. Lambardos looks down the wing. Grab. Just going back to that 3-0 over Para Hills. The announcer once again interrupting my own train of thought. Might just leave the score announcements for now. Long ball over the top. Touchdown nicely by Stam, but the second bounce of it not falling his way. Felix approached by Mavrolambardos, and then Mavrolambardos just relentless in the pressing. And Jack goes to the other side. Maradi put through for Golan, and then this time around for Ivanic. Central now. Rodriguez was looking to shape up on the edge of the box until dispossessed now. That's a silly one there from Rodriguez to give away the free kick. Taking down the right. Looking at the statistics as well from the last two rounds, these are two sides that when they do attack, they like to go down the middle. To go really in depth with it. 40% of their attacks for West Adelaide down the middle and 39% for Comets. Out of the two wings, West Adelaide prefer the right. Adelaide Comets prefer the left, so again another battle that will be interesting to see play out of their approach in going forward for the remainder of this one. Park under pressure and is relieved of that after losing the ball. Felix. Rodriguez. Castaneda. Now Banjak tries to put a ball in through kept in play, although falling out of play. And kept in the corner, leaving it for a corner. High ball comes in, headed backwards. I think a touch coming off of Kakafiris. Another throw in for West Adelaide as they build another attack. It's really been all them in attack so far this half. Comets with maybe 2 or 3 chances going forward, but you saw the stats earlier. I imagine maybe there'll be an update or 2, but mostly the shots coming from West Adelaide as this ball bounces in the area close to Delangis. Cross comes in, flicked onto the back post, and will be left for a corner on the other side. In swinging on the left foot. Will bend in towards the shot on target. Finds its way through. And it's that man again, Riley Stam, 3 and 3. He's finding form once again in the NPL. Only scored 2 goals in the entirety of the last league season with FK Beograd, and already he's at a goal a game ratio. Also, that makes it West Adelaide's first NPL goal here at Kilburn. And Comets, once again, already this season find themselves on the back foot. It's the second earliest goal they've conceded so far this season. Dylan Clarkson-Thomas scoring in 7 minutes in round 1 and Connacht scoring in 32 last. Failed turn there by Seb Good. Kirk. Foul given. Free kick to be delivered in by Inaki Rodriguez. The Chilean puts in a delivery at the back post, won't reach any teammates in white. Not to pile on the bad news, but looking at Comets and their lack of goal scoring at this moment in time. Last season, 76% of their goals came through either Jaden Labasso or Aladni Rabona. And if you just include Labasso, he was 42% of that. And of course, he's now at Campbelltown. As West Adelaide look for another themselves. On the edge of the box, the strike. Unable to be met to the target. But just to finish off on that point, losing their top goal scorer this season, and tonight having their second top on the bench is just worrying signs maybe for Adelaide Comets. It is early into the season, but you do just wonder. Delangus is long ball, nearly reaching the halfway line. Matt Chandler will look to go back, but had the angles cut down from the Canadian. Joined last season from the North Toronto Nitros. Standing at 6'6" is the 26-year-old centre back. Has also played in the US lower divisions and a few other clubs in Canada's first, second and third. Did miss last week after coming off after an hour in round 1 against Burkalla. Vatanos goes across his back line. Long switch ball finds the feet of Min Sung Park, who was in an offside position, unfortunately, for him and Comets. Driving the ball forward himself there. Here's Alex Banjak. Him and Stan moving across together from FK Beograd. Actually yet to score a goal in the NPL. Also formerly of Metro Stars and Fulham. He's the centre back for West Adelaide tonight, one of the two. As the ball comes in across for Riley Stan, but unable to get his head on that one. That one given away. West Adelaide looking for a second here. And to not even get it on target there is disappointing. Yanni Delangus left that whole side of the goal wide open. But the shot didn't come to anything in the end. Could have been a golden opportunity. That will be a missed opportunity, perhaps rude the longer this match goes on, even with only that 1 goal lead. Stands. Here they come again though. I was looking to put Riley Stam through until the ball coughed up. Strong from Spadavecchia. The ball not so much because it's given away. At the byline, needing to keep it in play. Unable to cut it back due to the sheer amount of bodies in the way. Good touchdown by Mavrilan Bardos as he makes his way past the halfway line, putting in a ball through for Seb Good. Didn't have the weight on it to reach the intended target of the Comets number 9. And that's well one back. Grelly. A former Comets player on the other side of the spectrum tonight. Of course, 2 Greek clubs. Bit of a Greek derby between these two tonight. And again, to mention a decent crowd having turned up for this one on this late kickoff on a Friday night at 8:30. Quite a few in this main stand and a few loitering around the edges on the far side and on behind either goal. They were building a nice attack there, Comets, until Mavrilan Bardos couldn't get the touch on it. Here comes Rodriguez. Sprays it into the centre. That's good defending from Matt Chandler to use his body and get in the way first. Ball high in the air. Ends up being a switch ball towards Min-Sun Park with a nice touchdown, in fact. Min-Sun Park has two bodies to go against, and nice footwork lets him so. That one falls kindly for Spadavecchia. Unable to get past, has the strike on goal deflected away. Not sure what the claims were there, but they're claiming for something as the ball's being left on the ground there. Referee Jaden Betterman calling a halt to that and turning it in the way of a West free kick. Banjak. Caro Felix again on this close side. Banjak. Now to Ali Rise Maradi. Another join from Para Hills. Captain Afghanistan at youth level. As Comets pounce on the loose ball, that one through from Spadavecchia. Unable to evade the path incoming. Castaneda. Rodriguez back to Castaneda, and then Rodriguez back. Chilean on the ball now. About 10 minutes until the break. It's been largely West Adelaide for just over half an hour as they come here again. Grelly. Ball back to Grelly from Rodriguez. Cleared away to this stand. Castaneda loses the ball. Sebgood gets past him. And then another in Ivanic, although Ivanic still putting on the pressure. Pulls back good and advantage is played, and free kick given in the end. That was good refereeing there by Jaden Betterman. Marvel Lambardos to take the free kick on his left foot. Two in the wall for West Adelaide in Golan and Ivanic. All but three up. Three outfield, I should say, for Comets. Referee's happy and free kick will be taken. Delivered into the centre, headed away. lacked pace on it, perhaps. Screaming for options is Ivanic. Golinin running on the outside of him. Ivanic puts in a first-time ball. It's not bad. Finds it. Able to get the touchdown eventually with some footwork. Has it taken away. Few too many touches, perhaps, that time around. Comets, though, still fighting for something back before we head into half-time. And they'll get a corner for now. Looks to be a right-footed in-swinger. It is so. To the near post. Comes off the head of Banjak until it's cleared off the boot. Once again. Let's fly! Goes over the bar, but not a bad strike on goal. They come again here down the right. It's a poor cross, really, to end that opportunity. Back to Delangis. Spadavecchia. Now Vatnos goes long. No one is on the end of it to get the touch in Comets colours. Bouncing ball. Matt Chandler opts to not go back to Yanni Delangis and maybe gets a clip on him in the process. No advantage played though. That's a push down. Free kick. Easily spotted. Looking for Minson Park on the end of this ball, but instead Cairo Felix is that one to go the end of it as O'Donnell once again clears into this main stand. Minson Park just stealing a few metres. Nice touch. Ivanic still has another approaching. Can't get past Chandler. Unfairly so, actually, did Chandler get in the way of Ivanic. And a free kick is the resulting outcome. short. I'm not too sure what the idea was there from Castaneda, really. Again, another foul, and that time it will be a booking towards Marco Grelli. A first card of the match. There's a bit of afters. Nothing too extra between Mavrolan Bardos and Inaki Rodriguez. Into additional time, and at the referee's discretion. Long over the top, headed backwards towards goal by, not too sure who it was by in the end, to be honest, but still a corner late on in the half for Comets to restore parity before they head into the sheds. Corner comes in. Oh, the header over the goal. Had the connection, but not the direction. Jackson O'Donnell to take this goal kick. Goes long and out of play, and that is where the half is called. West Adelaide in charge across this first 45. Comets having a few opportunities there and about, but Riley Stam the difference at this point in time at the break. And a big goal that is for the club and for him, of course, individually, after a few difficult years since that 23 season with Para Hills Knights. Good start for the home side as we head into the break. Halftime score here at Kilburn Sportsplex. West Adelaide 1, Adelaide Comets 0.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Welcome football fans, one and all, to the 2025 RAA NPLSA Grand Final, a night where history beckons. Under the lights here tonight, one team will end their years of wait and finally add another elusive star upon their crest, while the other will face heartbreak and their dreams of glory will have to wait yet another year. It's the Metro Stars Soccer Club facing up against Croydon Football Club. And we're underway here. We have a lift-off in the 2025 RAA NPLSA Grand Final. You can hear the noise already.
Success in this game. Hopefully for him that changes tonight.
First corner of the day by Michael Chidini. Near post. Walls with a header. And it's a great save from Daniel Margosh near to his post on the right there. But it's the first chance of the day, Mark, and it's a great delivery. Goes again, Chidini looking for that near post. This time it's a Croydon head. Out to Satira with the volley. Not sure if the goalkeeper had sight of that one, but it's just gone past the near post.
Yeah.
Here's Oscar Slattery looking to deliver. It's a great ball in as well. Nobody's there for Croydon. And now John will try and clean this up at the back post. John on his left foot, strikes. And deflected out for the first corner for Croydon, Mark. A great delivery there from young Oscar Slattery. Again off the boot of Polly. Celebrated his 150th game this year. Out. Trimboli with a right-footed strike, and that's far and wide, but an early sider there for Croydon and their leading marksman this season, Luca Trimboli. Here's his delivery now, near post. Good defensive header. Still going to come to Hisamoto with a strike on the left. Didn't connect with that one as he would have liked, and goes far over the bar.
Yeah, they know that the fact is they've got the ability to get the ball into play, and this is where they can catch teams out. That
missed header has led it to Chidini on the edge of the box, has a strike deflected. Porter's there, the goalkeeper is too. I think he might have been offside there, Porter, but Daniel Margosh putting himself in the danger area.
Really does a lot of hard work and a lot of work that people don't normally see a lot of.
Passio John doing the work to find Klimek free, and now it's Trimboli with a left-footed strike. Caught neatly on the volley there, but he can't find the target, Mark.
Press a little bit higher, press a little bit harder, and it's proof in the pudding now.
Back to Klimek, first time delivery. Finds all the way out to Styles, who tries to lift at far post for Slattery, wins the header. Trimboli, does he get a second opportunity? He's going to go with his left again. And now John with Nagel. John has the strike. It's just past the far post, Mark.
Supremacy with that ball and on the park.
Here's Visser back with the ball at his feet to sight for Metro fans to enjoy. Woodfin now finds the free man. Satira puts a ball in. More fantastic work there from young Chris Vivian, getting in the way once again, Mark. And
he's a zip, and we've seen that by the fact that the passing has been fantastic.
That's an excellent ball from Chidadini to his opposing winger in Visser. He's going 1v1, trying to favour it onto that left foot. It is strike, but over the bar, and it's not deflected either, as Visser's trying to claim, but
him in the side.
Playing his 32nd game today. It's also in line with Jackson Walls and his goalkeeper there in Cody Ostrike. And then it's 3 to play all games this season. Now we're in the box with Chidadini, has a strike. It's got not enough power on it as Margush can come, and he may give a word there to, looks like, here's Polly. Great deep delivery, Mapaw's there with a header. It's a great save though. Cody Ostrike down to his right, push it out for a corner, but
another 45, very similar to the first 45. Both teams willing to attack, both teams throwing themselves on the line to defend.
Now McNamara has to deal with this. Hisamoto's going to beat him to the ball. Looks to have a strike's deflected, and it's in, Mark! Into the top right corner, and it's Maya Hisamoto who opens the scoring here in the RAA NPLSA final. And what a goal it is, Mark.
We said they've started 100 mile an hour, both teams going for it. Croydon, first team to capitalise. Noah McNamara can't clear his lines. He's gone to hook it out. Trimboli read where he was going to go, managed to get the block in. It fell kindly to Hisamoto. Then Hisamoto able to get his shot on target.
Came out on the winning side of that occasion. So far in grand finals for Metro, he's not been so lucky. There's another turnover in the middle of the park. Trimboli, his touch is loose, but he beats Gow to the ball. Now he switches it. Excellent vision from Trimboli to find Passia John. He has the strike and it's deflected. And no more great defensive work from wingers. That was Chittadini all the way back. High boot there by Martinelli, but he's going to win the ball. Looks to deliver near post. No touch forthcoming for Croydon.
Up, Ren obviously, then Nagamatsu moved on. Windsor's come in. So when you're playing a side like this, that just allows you the opportunities as well.
Right in the thick of things there with a great touch. Looking for the return by Visser. Shapes to shoot instead, and maybe that was the wrong option as it skies well over the bar. But a good first introduction there for Owen Windsor. Took the ball down.
Coming off, but I think they'll be on fairly soon, unlike the delay to Owen Windsor when he made his entry due to an issue with the colour of his socks.
Ball comes in and it's a big chance there. Another switcher play by Woodfin. It's excellent to Visser. He's got to look to put a ball in here. Looks for the cutback instead. It's Chittadini. It's deflected. We're going to see another chance here on the break. Greco has fed Alexander Good. But his shot is deflected out, and there was some good defending there by Metro Stars.
Exactly.
The other will take him on and look for the pass. He looks for the pass instead. And he spun well there, Windsor. And it's Chittadini with only the goalkeeper to beat. Takes it past him. And he can't find the back of the net. It's cleared off the line there by Vivian. But it's still alive here for Metro. And they'll win it in the Shield final as well. So he's a man for the big occasion. And he might be the one to finish things off here tonight. But struggling to clear their lines here at Croydon. Visser trying to find the feet of Windsor. He's in behind, takes it past another one at Windsor. Too close to the goalkeeper, and Croydon will clear mark. But they're really pushing up. Can Croydon seal things off here with a second? Delivery into the box. It's dangerous, and it's just over. Additional time.
I was going to say that was just announced around the ground, the 6 minutes, and that's the boos from Croydon side of the grandstand.
D'Angelo's in the box now. Looking for a cross, and it's in! It's Woodfin, the hero! The Americans got them back in the clash, Mark. And it's at the death here. He's just nicked into the near post. We said it might have been too late, but it's never too late for the Americans.
No, we always said it might be too late, but Metro have always got the opportunity. You can never write them off. And we thought that was a little bit odd that Woodfin was getting the ball rolling quickly, but it allowed McNamara to swing that ball into the far post. D'Angelo fighting, and we're going to head to extra time by the looks of it.
What a moment for Metro Stars. They're back in this game, and we look like we're heading to extra time, but there's still 5 minutes to play here, Mark. And by all means, there could be more chances. Still in the box, and it's another goal! And it's Andre Cole, the hero for Croydon! We thought it was over, but it's not over, and Croydon look like they're going to go all the way to the win.
We can't say that now. We cannot say that now. We've just seen 2 goals in the space of a minute.
We said he was the man for the big occasions, Andre Cole, and he hasn't had too many this year, but this could be the biggest for him. Goals in grand finals. Who else do you call for but Mr. Andre Cole, Mark?
He's had a rough season. He's just come up and possibly won it for Croydon. Passia John, all the hard work he's put in this whole game, puts in an absolute delightful ball.
McNamara can clear. Only to Martinello. A slip. Greco. Can he seal it with a third? It's deflected, and it's going to be a corner, Mark. That's another clearance. And the whistle's in the mouth of Regis Quefalek, and your champions for 2025 are Croydon FC. After 8 long years of wait, the crown is finally theirs, and it's going back to Bologna, Mark. It's bedlam there on the pitch. Your 2025 REA NPLSA champions. 6th time champions of SA here. And they're back on top, Croydon. The underdogs tonight, but they're going to be heroes for years.
Everyone ready to play? I think something most people don't realise about being a referee is how rewarding it actually is, and like the amount of friends and mates you make along the way. Like, it's just a really great community. I was really nervous. I just got a random call up and I went out to the ground, but it was really great. Like, I had great support my first game, and it was really good to just be surrounded by people who did support me. I love officiating football because it's really rewarding, and like, it's a great way to be still a part of the game even if you aren't playing. I think my "this is why I do it" moment was last year, this year actually. I made my debut as an A-League official, and just being in front of like a big crowd was really cool to have experience, and it clicked in that moment. I was like, yeah, this is 100% why I do it. I have a great support system like here at FSA behind me. I would 100% say to someone who was thinking of becoming a referee to absolutely just go for it. Like, it's not as scary as you think it might be. Like, it's really good.
Adelaide Comets 0.
Welcome back for the second half here at Kilburn Sportsplex. 1-0 the way of West Adelaide as we head into the second 45. And Comets will be the ones to get us underway. Second half kicking off. And back with Jackson O'Donnell. Ball goes over the top. Let you know if I spot any substitutions as well. I don't think there have been any, at least at this point in time. Pinballing in the air and on the ground until it finally needs to stop at the feet of Jackson O'Donnell. Again, celebrating a milestone match for himself tonight, as is Connor Gollan. Jackson O'Donnell, of course, looking for his first clean sheet of the season after 2 losses in round 1 and 2 for West Adelaide. They look for another goal here as the ball goes over the top and falls nicely. Hit on the half volley. Wide of goal. Ball will be launched long and just switch sides. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Loose ball. Pounced upon by 3 players at once, 2 of Comets, 1 of Western. It's West Adelaide in the end that win out. Castaneda dispossessed of the football. Politis pokes in a ball through. Could this be one for Comets? Not for Jackson O'Donnell. As he sprawls himself to collect and capture and prevent an attack. Long ball finds its way from the down, then a touch. Offside in the end anyway. Ball touchdown, is that a foul? It is, in a free kick for Adelaide Comets, and it will be a booking too for the foul. Of course, without Gildas Gombukezwa, Jake Porter, Damian Luic tonight, Jake Dorsey, Bonner on the bench. A few big players for the missing tonight. Here's a bit of an uphill battle, even especially being a goal down. Free kick to come in. Swung in the far post, punched away by O'Donnell, and then headed down backwards by Mavrolambardos, although the pace was lacking, and that's a few West Adelaide players pressing on it. Politis, taken off of him, was the ball. And that's a foul. And our referee is quick on the incident to deliver the booking. Kakafiris at the throat. Collision there for Rodriguez to handle. And a free kick given in the process. Ball over the top, headed away. Just congested at the moment with bodies in midfield as they wriggle their way out of it. West Adelaide, another loose ball. Fairly won. Away side tonight, just constructing a way forward. West Adelaide back with it at their feet. Alrighty. His ball doesn't find its way to a teammate as it rolls down the wing out of play for a throw. Politis. An unfortunate after effects did Colin Golan have there. Just being a part of a collision between a few bodies. Ivanic just in front of play there, unhappy that the ball wasn't played to him. Perhaps looking over the top, Riley Stam making a run. Not towards him either. Golan on this close side, up against Politis. Now on a yellow card. They look for another attack. Is that too much on the ball for Seb Good? It is for him to get on the end of. Nicholas Konomopoulos just entering a discussion with Jaden Betterman in the middle, our referee. And it's another discussion taking place between the captain now, Mavra Lambardos, and Betterman, our referee. O'Donnell. Banjak. Passes back to O'Donnell. Just don't have these moments where they're playing out from the back and are happy to just sort of keep it there and not bother moving it forward, just to sort of tick down the seconds and then build into these attacks, which you see one of right now. Touches were unfortunate and unkind to continue that on. Kakafiris. Chandler switches the ball out wide right, although it can't be kept in with their head. Carlton. Chandler. Chandler. Kakafiris. Campbelltown have got an equaliser over at Jack Smith Park. 2-2 between them and West Torrens Berkala at home. FK Beergrad with 20 minutes left. 5-0 up against Para Hills Knights. On the far side with West Adelaide now. Again, having one of those moments, West Adelaide happy to just slowly and calmly build something before launching into an attack. Throw in for West here. And they go quickly forward here. Touched in the center by Rodriguez. Kept away for now. Manages to switch the ball wide, does Cameron Carlton. Joined from West Torrens Burkalla. Only played the 5 senior matches last season, playing his football in the reserve league. All chipped in. No one on the same page. Chandler again, pounced upon. And then a foul from Karkafiris on Connor Gollan. No booking, just the free kick before the halfway line in favour of West Adelaide. West Adelaide try to resume quickly, but Connor Gollan's still on the ground, holding his right boot. And a member of the Comets coaching staff will be booked. I imagine for dissent going off context. Play will resume now. Dion Kirk coming in and then going back to take it. Instead, Banjak going over the top. Touchdown. It was well done by Eduardo Castaneda. This one over the top finds the connection. Nice touchdown. Cut back. Past the post and out for a goal kick. Dispossessed and turned over. And then again, this time against Riley Stam. Karkafiris. Chandler turning on the ball in his own defensive area is always a risky move. That header crucial to stop the ball from heading anywhere more forward. Touched up by Mavrolan Bardos, cleared by Ali Reyes Maradi. West Adelaide continue on their attack. Onside is Maxim Ivanic. The ball didn't fall right for him. And that one goes out. I think Vatnos tried to play it outside of the boot, but the technique just wrong. Goal kick for Comets in Yanni Delingus to take. So time in Cyprus, sorry. For Leo Petri and Ike or cleaning. Formerly also of Western Strikers and Adelaide City. There you go, a late possible winner for Torrens Burkalla over at Jack Smith Park. As we saw the shots just come up there. Only 2 on target for West Adelaide in the whole night from their 8 shots. 2 at all for Comets across the current period of time, but just lacking a way forward at the moment are Comets, and West Adelaide look on the attack again. Ivanic looks to get there first. Instead it was Delingus coming off his line to clear. Nice touch, Rodriguez. Advantage could have been played there perhaps, but instead it's pulled back for the free kick for West Adelaide. Rodriguez and Grelly over it. Rodriguez will be on the right, Grelly on the left foot. Looks like it will be Marco Grelly to deliver it on his left. Just with the way that their bodies are shaped at the moment. Will be. Grelly delivers in the centre, headed away. Comes to nothing for now. Head all the way back to O'Donnell. Touchdown by Connor Golan, but not kept. Again, a tussle between those two, fairly so. Comets build. A ball put in first time! It goes wide of the goal, but a well-built attack from Adelaide Comets. Perhaps their first of the match, really. In a game void of opportunities almost for them. That was well done. More of those needed. To keep this game in the balance. West Adelaide with the 1-0 lead currently, but almost pretty much in full control, really. Marati uses his pace to drive down the wing and still does do so very well. Puts in a low ball into the middle, lurking at the back post, Ivanic! And he now gets 2 goals in 2 matches, Maxim Ivanic. Their two-pronged attack working together to a T. Adds a second to the scoreline. And gives the home side a 2-0 lead in West Adelaide. Comets just need to not drop their heads. Has been tough for them, but they have had their moments, although few.
It takes us to West Adelaide Hills, 2 Adelaide Comets new.
Half an hour left in this Greek derby. It's a nice touch to get past from Kakafiris as he loops the ball in. Touchdown not too clean from Castaneda, and he loses possession now. Continues to go on his own. Kakafiris wins the corner. Corner comes in to the back post. Defender on the line, able to get it away. Header over the bar. Comets look to their bench. Harry Thomas to come on against his former side. Formerly also of Adelaide City and Cumberland United. And West Adelaide also making a substitute, Riley Stam, to come off in place of Jimmy Odenwalder. Well played by Riley Stam in this match, in all of his matches so far, really, for West Adelaide. Ball across the back line. Always one that's risky, but resulting in an attack for West Adelaide. That one will roll out for a throw, just about. Golan having his shirt tugged by Karkafiris. Wins the goal kick. Foul from Mavrolambardos. He will once again air his grievances to our referee. As will a few. One back by Mavrolambardos. Carlton finds a ball through wide, albeit swept up. Ball's out of play. Thrown on the far side. Touchdown until cleared. Mavrolambardos gets on the end of it. And he'll maraud his way forward. Forced wide with the touch. And that's well won back. Ivanic. It's a good run. And it's rewarded towards Maradi. His second touch not as well. Maradi gets it back on the byline looking for the cutback. Still battling. Good challenge in there in the centre. Touch one. And then another will result in the flag going up. For Lombardos, again in that midfield, hustling and bustling. Thomas looks to let fly. Just another quick look around the grounds. Burkalla and Campbelltown ending 3-2 late on thanks to a George Blackwood goal. FKB grabbed it and Parry Hills in the final moments of that one 5-0 to the home side at One Solution Park. In the NPL, that is. As we continue action here, Connor Gollan goes wide. Of course, earlier today we had, well, tonight I should say, here at Kilburn, 5-1 win for West Adelaide Women's over Metro Stars. State League 2, Elizabeth Grove with the 2-1 win over Port Adelaide. Mount Barker and Noarlunga playing out a 0 draw. And Adelaide Uni beating Plympton in their first league game 4-1. And then just heading up to State League 1, Copper is defeating Cumberland 2-0. And Adelaide Olympic beating Eastern United 2-1. Here's where the results stand after this Friday night. Of course, still with about 15 minutes left to play in this one here at Kilburn. As the home side builds another attack. And Jack tries to flick it through there, but ends up in Comets countering. It's a nice through ball here. That's a crucial challenge there, a great one. Having to be made in the nick of time by Ali Rise Murati. Substitution coming for both West Adelaide and Adelaide Comets. Alad Nirabona to come on for Comets, and Luca Fabrizio to come on for West Adelaide. Coming off is Connor Gollan. Again, congratulations to him on his milestone match. And Luca Fabrizio will come on. Started last week, dropping down to the bench for this week. Was their under-21 player of the year last year. He comes onto the field of play. It's a good throw from O'Donnell to launch West Adelaide forward once again. Well, this will make Delangas coming off his line, and that one's cleared onto the main road, I think. Behind us here at Kilburn. Here's that substitution for Comets. Alad Nirabona coming on. Their second top goal scorer last season, behind the now departed Jaden Labasso to Campbelltown. 9 for him, 11 for Labasso. Made up 76% of their total goal tally in the league last season. So one big loss departing and one big player they've not had for the first 75 minutes or so of this match. And he's launched quickly here, Irabona. Unable to make it past his first marker. Loose ball. Results in the Comets throw. Irabona. Nice touch into the centre. That's a ball switched wide towards Harry Thomas, headed away by Maradi. Mavrolan Bardos getting on into that one. Harry Thomas looking to take a strike on goal. Only finding, I think, nicking the side netting really there. Adelaide Comets readying another substitution in Lucas Lim. As seems to be a problem with the netting. Jackson O'Donnell trying to help and identify the issue as we wait for this issue to be fixed. Don't know whether it was that shot from Harry Thomas that has made the goal this way, but nonetheless an interesting circumstance. He looked to be just about okay to continue. FKB Grad and Para Hills done and dusted over there. 5-0 winners. The home side were tonight. Ball launched long. It's well touched by Miraz Maradi. Oh, Mavrolan Bardos pulling up there. Not what you want to see. And that's really unfortunate. Still running though. Looks to be okay, at least for now, whether or not he's running through the pain, but we'll continue on for now. Not sure if Comets already up a substitution or not. Jackson O'Donnell back with the ball. Long ball forward for West Adelaide. Touchdown in the centre. A few loose touches. Ends up being booted out. Miraz Maradi on this throw. Rabona missing the header. Long ball headed towards goal by Ivanic. Delangus getting there first to capture. Final 10 minutes or so left, not including additional time. Ivanic already has one for the night. Looking for an assist here. Touchdown, gets past one, looking to do another. Just the corner. Can they build their buffer to 3? West Adelaide, as this corner is about to come in. Punched away by Delangus. Still with West Adelaide, cleared. Takes a few deflections and still ends up with the home side. Nice touch. That strike over. Loose. Mariah's pouncing. There's Marati. He lets it roll there. The shot on the right. A few nice touches. Continues the play. Another throw from Ali Rise Marati. Comets again trying to mount an attack. Cut back, doesn't find the centre, instead blocked. Last 5 minutes as we see Alex Samopoulos come on for Inaki Rodriguez. Of course, played the first half of the season in the air with Para Hills. Last year did Alex Samopoulos. He's been scoring some spectacular goals, including one against West Torrens-Bocalla in round 1. He returns to the first division now with West Adelaide, having won a promotion with them, of course, last season. Formerly of West Adelaide as well. Beergrad, Comets, another former player. This has been a part of the Melbourne Victory Academy. Cleared forward. Someone's lost a shin pad there, not sure who, but Irabona on the ball. Passes it out wide. It's past one across. Goes right out of play. Unfortunately for Adelaide Comets, just nothing seeming to stick when they attack tonight. And it looks like that goalless drought will continue unless they can find something in these last few minutes of this round 3 fixture between West Adelaide and Adelaide Comets in the REA NPL South Australia. Ticking towards 10:30 local time here. It is a late night, late kickoff here in SA. All the other games starting at about 8 p.m. in the NPL. Of course, the WNPL game here starting about 6:15. West Adelaide looking to make it 2 from 2 tonight here at Kilburn across their men's and women's sides. Leadus tackle forces the ball out wide. Chandler, his ball doesn't reach a teammate in midfield. And once again, they launch down this right wing. Their second favourite side of the pitch to attack behind the centre, according to the statistics. Harry Thomas with the throw. Finds Mavrolambardos with the armband. Carlton. Thomas again. Stuck between two in Simopoulos and Jimmy Odenwalder. That clearance falls to Mavrolambardos. Ladnir Abona. Mavrolambardos looks to go from range, takes a deflection into the hands of Jackson O'Donnell. And he'll collect and take his time. 8 seconds he can only take, of course, with the new ruling, and is getting counted down by referee Jaden Betterman. You might have been able to hear that in action just then. A rule made to prevent time wasting in situations such as this late on. Here comes to try and get something out of this, at least a goal for them to break an unwanted drought. That one goes off target though. Into additional time here. And that's our referee's discretion as to when the 90 is called. Just checking in on the condition. Of Cara Felix is Jaden Betterman. O'Donnell, his ball wide and goes out of play. Economopoulos. Odenwalder getting on the end of it. Had a flicked on by Ivanic. No one in particular was going to get on the end of it, but it's kind for Timopoulos. Finds the edge of the area. Does Alex Timopoulos pulled down by Chandler, and a free kick given right on the edge of the box. And a late third perhaps on the card for West Adelaide from the dead ball. Just discussing who will take the set piece, West Adelaide. Felix and I think Simopoulos, the two on it. Either the right boot of Simopoulos or the left boot of Caro Felix. It will beat Simopoulos! Pelts it into the top left! And completes the night of goal scoring for West Adelaide. A third, and you'd imagine final goal for them tonight. And Alex Simopoulos returning to the NPL. Gets his first goal back in his second game of the season. And what a hit. Irabona to take kickoff in the final few minutes of the match. You do wonder how much of a miss the likes of Jake Porter, Gildas Gonwakezwa are on a night like this. Damian Luic at the back are missing a few players, of course, but a 3-0 scoreline. That's 2 now already in 3 matches where they've lost by 3-0. There's unfortunate looking signs for Adelaide Comets very early on in the season, of course. O'Donnell will take, as we are late into added time and late into the night here at Kilburn. Fabrizio wins the header. Harry Thomas on this throw. Turned over. Mavrolan Bardos still putting in the work. Aladnir Abona unable to get on the end of it. Just too much even for him to get on the end of it with his pace. And that concludes a dominant display from West Adelaide in their first game here in the NPL at Kilburn. 3-0 on the night. Stam Ivanic and Samopoulos free kick. They stand out. A great performance and things to look out for next week for Adelaide Comets as they will face Adelaide United at home. West Adelaide with Croydon away next week. Both tough opposition. Thank you for joining us here at Kilburn Sportsplex. Been lovely to have your company. Full-time score here at Kilburn Sportsplex. West Adelaide 3, Adelaide Comets 0.
So let's please put our hands together for Comet goal in the 150th game celebrated today. And our captain Jackson O'Donnell is 100th in the game. 2 champions of our club and 2 boys who made a big impact at the club, especially in promotion year last year. Congratulations, gentlemen.